From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, Guaranteed Rate Field. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. We've got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Today, it's the home opener for 2017 between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball starts right now. Harold, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Matt, I was on a number of losing teams, and this is the game you look for. We got the ace going. Finally, it's the day we're going to win a game. And when he throws, and you know you're struggling, you got to win that game for him.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And this is fouled straight back.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music. Up and in, see if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Now at the plate, Ben Gamble. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And that misses for ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they miss, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cabrera's there. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth.
Into the box now is Manny Tomas. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 left.
And leading off for the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. And they've been playing well these past few ball games. They come in winners of 3 straight.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
First baseman.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, he's been inconsistent at the plate. The expectations were higher. He's fallen under 240, so that is a welcome single right there.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. And this will be fouled away. 5 homers. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play, and 19 driven in. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. And left for the White Sox, we are still scoreless. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Garcia has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 6.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Moncada fields it cleanly. On to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away.
Batting 7, center fielder, A.J. Thomas.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate. Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So here is Avisail Garcia, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Hit down the third baseline. There to take it is Headley. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
That's a pitch to build on right there. In this ballpark, the ball's flying. You want to keep the ball down. That was excellent.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Matt Davidson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money
in there, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Matt Davidson becomes out number 2 this inning. Melky Cabrera is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side as we get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan.
Greg Bird.
Greg Bird is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
To short. Anderson brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And that's in there for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Garcia. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's D. Gordon now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High and away, not close. 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and Hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one, he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. He's running towards second. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 3-1 pitch. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. He'll try it again. 3-2. And another foul ball.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Another full count pitch home. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. Gordon rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a ball. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Here it comes. 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Now in the box,
And
number
leading off for the White
44.
Sox.
Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in
44.
hitting down in the 220s for the year. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Tim Anderson.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pollock on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The batter, number 10.
Digging in to try it again, Yohan Moncada. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Swung on and grounded foul. Tanaka's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Gamble is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch.
Tomas.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. The pitch. think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Schebler is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Chase Headley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2-0.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Pitch on the way. To 2-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Just a bit low, ball 3.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Jose Abreu.
First offering on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. On the move is Pollock. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Third baseman.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Avisail Garcia is on deck. And down to first goes Alvarez as that misses for ball 4.
Now batting. Right
so
fielder,
here is Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Scott Schebler. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A man left. Standing in, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, A.J.
First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Now here it comes. Pushed softly over toward the right side. And no problem over there at first as he flagged. Striding in once again, Matt Davidson. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
53.
At the plate, Melky Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split. Looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt,
Number
that's the advantage
44.
of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, number 44. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Digging in to try it again. D. Gordon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Number 99.
Striding in once again, Aaron Judge. Singled homer run in his last time up. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is it got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
And that misses 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Schebler on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The pitch. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Hit hard to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Designated hitter, Yasmani
Stepping in and
Tomas.
ready for another shot, Yasmani Tomas. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Just a bit low, ball three.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
A little two-out rally going on right now. Back-to-back base hits, and now your runners at first and third. And let's see, maybe they'll try to steal a run here. And there's a lot of things that can still happen with 2 outs in the inning.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In now, Gary Sanchez. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Here it comes on 0-2. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste one. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand him.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Yanks strand. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Yohan Moncada stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pollock giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman.
Digging. In once again, Jose Abreu. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Here's Chase Headley. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. Bounced weakly near the plate, but it gets fouled. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Cabrera's after it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box now. A.J. Pollock. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
You know what, Matt? I'll take it. 6 1/3, 100 pitches. If he's able to get through this inning, that's a great outing.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Oh, and he misses it.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Greg Bird. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And a fastball just a bit up. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And now they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors for the Yankees so far. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Three and 2 now.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back sliders away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Ready once again, Pedro Alvarez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Pedro Alvarez
starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is lined foul over the White Sox dugout. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Struck him out. So he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Stepping into the box, Avisail Garcia. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Garcia.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Gordon ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now here it comes. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And this is fouled at the plate. 2 out, nobody on. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here he comes on 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Danny Farquhar has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready for another chance? Jose Iglesias. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball, he was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Number 39 will come on now and pinch run here. First delivery to him on the way. D. Gordon is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And that's in there, base hit.
Well, going to the pen, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up 1 hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
And he'll be back in standing up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Tapper up the line. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Ready with the 1-2. Tap down the line. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Ben Gamble. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 delivery. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch outside, the throw.
Hey, one of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Zach Putnam. Was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Yasmani Tomas is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get 2, right? But he comes with the fastball.
And this one gets away. He'll come home with it, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Hit slowly back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Ready now, Chase Headley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Headley.
Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
You're already down a couple runs already. You got second and third. This is a critical situation. It's absolutely imperative that they get the out right here. You can't allow any more runs if you want to win this game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Oh, that was a pitch he wanted right there. That's a situation you can't go to 2 balls. Because if you go to 3, you know you're going to throw him a ball right down the middle. This pitch right here, everything hinges on this pitch. Bases loaded, you know he's got to come to you. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The next 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. 2 out, bases loaded. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Now batting.
Digging in, Greg Bird. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cabrera going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 6th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, that was quick. He didn't waste any time. Bases are loaded. Swings at the first pitch, and boom, grand slam on the first pitch. That's being aggressive and having it pay off.
Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Spin and a throw back to second. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. 1-1. Here it is. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say maybe pitch around him, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
Swing and a liner. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Make it 9-0. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First offering on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the stretch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 8 runs already in this inning. Pickoff move to second. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Gamble.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Yasmani Tomas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Garcia is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally number 39 will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop.
So stepping in, Matt Davidson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Here's Melky Cabrera, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting, number 44.
Tanaka gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Number 44 is at the plate as he looks at ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A high fastball is in there. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And this pitch misses for a ball, and the Chicago catcher's back even at 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike three. Really close pitch.
Another try at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Man at first after the 2-out walk. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is on his horse, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave. Nate Jones enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Nate Jones.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took the ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Jake Marisnick will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Jake Marisnick.
First offering on its way. Shot toward right center. In there, a base hit. Marisnick is on his way home. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
A.J. Pollock stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
Chopped at the plate. And he's retired 1 away. So striding forward now, Greg Bird. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the stretch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Anderson into shallow center. He gets there as the runner breaks for home. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. A run on Jake Marisnick. Will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. Starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Francisco Cervelli is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Tommy Canley comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 48, Tommy Canley.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 79.
Now in the box, Jose Abreu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Headley's got it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Gordon is up with it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The New York Yankees become the first team in the league to pick up 30 wins.